Hello, and welcome to 10 Minute Tuesdays, a therapeutic journal writing experience. This is my third session in terms of offering this to the community. The thought again and the intention behind this is to help promote and enhance our thoughts and feelings and take a closer look at them, especially in this time when there's high stress. And how are we learning ways or finding new ways to walk through stress and walk through anxiety or worries? So again, my name is Susan Winters-Griste. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist in the Phoenixville area. Welcome to this about 10-minute or so experience of the therapeutic journal writing. And I'm wondering how many of us are journal writers out there or considered the idea of journal writing. And are we finding, for those of you who have joined this program, are you finding that there is some value or some benefit to that? I may have shared in the past that journal writing has a profound effect and very helpful, beneficial effect on helping us release emotions, work through emotions, get a closer and a better understanding of what's bringing up these emotions, and then also helping us think about how would we like to walk through these emotions. What would be a better way for us to express our emotions, tend to our feelings in a way that's healthy and attentive rather than dismissive. So on that note, I've mentioned from the beginning of the program, my theme or the thread has been be still and know calm. Be still and know calm. And again, when we think about these words, we're understanding or beginning to more and more understand the idea of being still and having an experience of holding our place, holding the line, and we're also learning too, okay, what is it about being still, from being still, that I can also embrace the idea of remaining calm while I am being still. So on that note, I'm going to be offering, as I mentioned before, 2 prompts during it. It's about, again, 10-minute in length, these experiences, and I'm offering 2 prompts for each therapeutic journal writing time. And I thought for today we would start with this prompt around getting more in touch with being calm. And one way in particular that I've found really valuable is getting in touch with what is it around us, or what have been our experiences where we have felt very calm, or where we have fully had that sense of peacefulness, quiet, feeling settled. So I'm going to be asking us to think about, for the next few minutes, the thoughts of getting in touch with thoughts of calm. And what is it, when you think back in your life or in the recent year or two, when you do a little flashback, when were moments where you felt most calm? Were they when you were at a beach? Were they when you were taking a walk, out on a hike, jogging? It can be anything. But I'm going to be asking us to take some time to write on and getting more in touch with that experience. So again, I hope everyone has their journal and their pen with them. And again, candle is a wonderful atmospheric experience too, to help us be reflectful and mindful of what we're writing. I find candles very valuable in terms of focusing on the light, or just knowing that there's a light in the background that is helping illuminate thoughts for me as well. So having your journal and pen ready, again, can we start with that first prompt of, can we think about or reflect on a time or an experience where you felt very calm? And it can be anywhere, any place, the beach, like I said, a place, in the backyard, a time with your children, a time just resting and being relaxed on a chair. So if we can take a moment or two, can we get more in touch with that sense of calm? And so if we can begin by taking a deep breath, so fully and deeply inhale and high melody, inhale and exhale. And we're going to begin writing on that idea of when was a time in my life where I felt very calm? When was there an experience in my life, or experiences in my life, where I felt very calm, relaxed, peaceful? And I'd like us to take some time to capture that in our writing. Where were you? Who was around you? What was the day like? Getting in touch with your senses. What did it feel like? What were the sights, the sounds, the smells during that time? So we're going to get more in touch with this experience and writing about it in terms of capturing fully, really getting in touch with that experience of wherever you were in terms of feeling that sense of calm and relaxation. So let's begin writing. And again, I'll let you know when we have a few, about 30 seconds left. And then we'll process that from there. So let's start our writing. What was that experience like when I felt most calm? Where was I? What was in my environment? What did I notice in terms of my sights, the sounds, the feelings in my body? What may I have been smelling? Who was I with? Or was I on my own? So again, if we can finish up in a couple more sentences here, and again, I always invite everyone to come back to this prompt and feel comfortable in enhancing this or expanding on your ideas through your journaling. But again, if we could finish up our last sentence or two on what was it like, or what was the experience I had when I was feeling most calm? What was around me? What were the sights, the sounds, the smells, the feelings in my body? Okay, good. So again, I hope that prompt in terms of getting in touch with our calm place. What are our calm places? What do we notice brings a feeling of calm for us? This is often also called the calm place exercise in terms of visualization, guided imagery, where we close our eyes, we think about a calm moment, a calm experience that we've had, and we really fully get in touch with what that was like for us in terms of capturing where we were, who we were with, what was around us, what was the day like, was it sunny, was it dusk, was it dawn? Again, so just for future, I guess you come back to this prompt thinking about the calm place image for you. I'd like you to, again, just think about how can you even more fully enhance that and enlarge that in your mind as you concentrate further on what it was like to be in that calm place for yourself. So that was our first prompt. Our second prompt is to think about how can I create that experience? So whether it be through calm writing, like writing on that experience of your calm place, whether it be on visualization, meditation of that calm place, and what the experience was like through guided imagery. But this time, in terms of inner world, internally, hi Carolyn, internally, how can we embody calm in our minds? So what I'd like us to think about for this second prompt is when I have a stressor, right? When there's stress around us, or where there's a difficulty or a challenge, thinking about how can I bring back that sense of calm for myself? How can I return to my inner sense of calm through thoughts in my mind, through potential statements, through a prayer, through a mantra, whatever. But I'd like you to begin to write on the idea of how can I bring a sense of my own calm place internally in my inner world that's not so dependent upon what's happening outside of me, but my own inner way of creating calm. So let's first take 2 deep breaths before we begin writing. So fully and deeply inhale and exhale. Okay, good. And with the pen ready, I'd like you to begin to write on how can I create more of a sense of my calm place within. And I'll repeat it. How can I create my own sense of calm place within when there may be stress around me, or there may be a difficulty? How can I create and embody my own sense of calm? What may be ways, what may be thoughts, cognitions, beliefs you would like to hold on to create your own sense of calm internally? So again, if we could take a few minutes to begin this writing. Hey Connie, thanks for coming and being here. Hi Lori, thank you. For those who are just joining us, we're on our second prompt, and I'm sharing the idea of, or asking us to write on, how can I create more of my own sense of calm within? So, and again, I'm offering the idea of thinking about beliefs, cognitions, positive affirmations, internal words of wisdom that help bring us back to calm. So if we could take another moment or two just to finish up that thought on how can I create more of my own calm place within. Hi Yvette, welcome. So if we can just finish up that thought or two, or that word, couple words, I'd like us to, again, I'd like to invite you to, as you're finishing up these ideas, remember you can come back to them. I often recommend journaling for a good 15 to 20 minutes, and if it gets things moving and the juices and the thoughts flowing, keep going. But again, I'm offering prompts to just plant the seed for the thought and maybe get a little bit of the journal writing going. But again, I think these 2 particular prompts would benefit if you could take some extra time in terms of getting in touch with that calm place, which was more like a visualization exercise, which we did first in the first prompt, getting in touch with that place that was very relaxing for us, very calming, very peaceful, enhancing that in your mind. And then in the second prompt, we're talking about how can I create within my own sense of calm place through meditations, through prayer, through affirmation, through mantras, whatever it might be. But how can I create my own calm place within? So I'm thanking you all for being here. It was nice to have you here. I will be doing again through the month of April. So my next 10-minute Tuesday will be next Tuesday the 14th at 11 a.m. If you have any other questions or comments, or had another thought about these journaling prompts, please let me know. And as a reminder, as part of the call to action that I shared a couple weeks ago, I am offering all the proceeds and royalties I'm donating to St. Mary's Shelter in Phoenixville. For those of you who are still liking the idea of journaling, or finding that you're learning to like journaling, this is the book I wrote a couple years ago called Takeaways, a little book of reflections. It has 97 prompts to think about and then reflect on in a question. But again, you can find this on Amazon, and I'm planning to donate my royalties to the St. Mary's Shelter in Phoenixville, which is a much-needed resource, especially right now for the families who are falling on hard times. So in the meantime, I hope to get to see many of you next Tuesday at 11 a.m., April 14th, for the next 10-minute Tuesdays that will include 2 prompts for the therapeutic journal writing. And until then, stay well, be calm, and God bless. Right.